So today, lads, we're going to be talking a little bit about Chloe Bibby. And we're going to be talking about why the Indiana Fever signed her, what she's going to bring, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, do I think she's going to last the season. But Chloe Bibby getting signed is better than nobody. Like, that's the reality, is she's better than nobody. She's better than nobody. And I know that's a little bit of a kind of crazy take to say, but, like, she is definitely better than nobody. But in her WNBA career, she actually looked good on the Valks. I have to say, she did look good in the Valks. She's had a pretty good career overseas. And if you look at how she got on against the Indiana Fever this year, straight away goes inside, score. And she did, again, I don't know if her playing bigger than her height is a Valkyries thing or it's a she plays bigger than her height thing. Because it's one of those weird things when you just never know with the Valkyries. Like, she's there dribbling the ball on the side. Carla Late's there. Sets a big screen. And by the way, she looks basically the same height as Aaliyah Boston, and she's listed as 6 foot in some places. Like, she is money, though. She is absolutely money. She is money. Like, if you leave Chloe Bibby open, she is going to hit shots. She's absolutely going to hit shots. And she's on the floor late enough in this game. Leak out there, made a layup. Like, I'm not going to get too high on her making a layup. But she manages to pass it out to Kayla Thornton there to basically ice the game. So, like, she played a little bit. She averaged 6 points a game. I think she had, was it either 8 or 11 against the Fever? It was her first ever WNBA game. Chloe Bibby versus the Sun highlights. Like, she is a legit stretch 4. She is a legit stretch 4. And I don't hate the fact that they have an actual shooter, because the team really struggles at times when it comes to stretch 4s when Dantas isn't there. Like, they really do. And the fact is like, Chloe Bibby just has an ability to put the ball in the basket. She's a very similar player to a Damiris Dantas. Again, I don't think she's as good as Dantas, but Dantas has been stinking it up this year. Dantas has absolutely been stinking it up this year. And look, I think they're bringing her into these games. They're bringing her in to see how she plays without Caitlin Clark. And you can see there, nice pick and pop right there. But again, like, she came off the bench for Australia, which it was their B team. She didn't make their Olympic team. She played more on the inside, and I think in general, when it comes to Chloe Bibby, she's going to be a safe pair of hands. It's not like she does anything spectacular ever. She is a threat. She spaces the floor. And if nothing else, she spaced the floor for Kelsey Mitchell. Because Aaliyah Boston's starting to hit the 3 a little bit. If nothing else, she's a spacer. Because let's be real, like, as much as KK Timpson does give a lot in terms of energy, KK Timpson literally throws the ball at the basket. Like, every single time there's nobody that shoots the ball more often. Like, I thought Natasha Howard was a black hole. Like, Michaela Timpson might be the biggest black hole in the team. On a team that includes Kelsey Mitchell and Natasha Howard. There's her stealing it off Caitlin Clark from what I'm guessing is Angel by looks of the runs, knocks her down. But, like, Chloe Bibby is like, she's a good player. She's a good basketball player. It's just, I just don't know. I don't know if it's the long-term fit. I don't know if she has the athleticism. If she has the athleticism to play at the 4-5, at the 3-4, and I don't know how much she's going to play at the 4. My prediction is that the reason why they're bringing in Chloe Bibby is because they've given up on Damiris Dantas. That would be my prediction. Is that they've given up on Dantas and they're like, you know what, she's there to replace Dantas, and if she's hitting a couple of shots, they're going to keep her. And I think it's really going to come to that. Like, it's a no-risk move. I really like the move. Like, even though, again, like, she had signed a training camp contract with the Lynx after, I think, going undrafted. Like, she's a big who can shoot. She doesn't play particularly big, but she is a stretch big. Like, she is Damiris Dantas. She is absolutely, like, that is the type of player that she is. She is Damiris Dantas. And the fact is, Damiris Dantas is there to shoot the ball. Like, on the season, she shot 42% from 3, was a plus and a plus minus, 57% true shooting, and all she has to do is just start hitting shots. Been asking since she got released, hope she takes a chance. A lot of people have been mentioned the name Chloe Bibby. I still think Steph Talbot was a better option, but clearly she wanted to go to New York to play with Sandy Brondolo. And I don't think it's a bad move. I think it's a risk-free move. Do I think there are better players there are better players that are free agents? Yes. Do I think there's a possibility that Chloe Bibby is the best possible fit that would go to Fever? Like all of your like Ayais and Ortiz, maybe she just didn't. Maybe Valerie Ayai just didn't want to go. Maybe she's just like, look, if I'm not mistaken, is she's married to a is she married? She's married, yeah. Like Valerie Ayai is also Vuko Slavljevic. I don't know, but she's married to. I'm not 100% sure who she's married to, but I think she's married to I'm guessing Serbian professional basketball player, and that's basically maybe she just wants the off season off. She very well could. Yeah, she's married to Philip Vuko Sav. I'm gonna butcher it regardless. But maybe she doesn't want to come over. Maybe a lot of the other like dynamic players don't want to come over, and it's late. So I don't hate it because at the end of the day, she's shown that she can shoot the ball. She's proven she can shoot the ball. She's not a bad player. She was really good in college. She's got a lot of positive things to her game. And again, it's no risk because if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like we thought the Fever were going to literally go into the playoffs with 11 players and one of them being Bree Turner. And I'm sorry, the Indiana Fever got a shot clock violation yesterday when nobody knew what the shot clock was. That's Bree Turner's job. It is her job to call out the shot clock. Like that is her job. It's the most expensive shot clock in the world, but like it's a job. It's a job. But is the one player I like wanted to speak up. Unfortunately, he's a direct sponsor like production guy from Dantas. I agree. Throwing off a sign to stretch big. She's not as big as people think, but at the end of the day, I don't hate this signing. I don't hate this signing. Like I said it where I'm like earlier, I don't think Chloe Bibby is a savior, but I also don't think the Indiana Fever are contenders. Like I think Chloe Bibby's a signing that does help the Indiana Fever tread water. And at the end of the day, the Indiana Fever treading water is something that really does matter. Is something that matters because if you can thread water, and Caitlin is, you can see it. I know obviously the jump up and down doesn't really show anything for a groin injury, but Caitlin Clark is like, I think if the WNBA playoffs were tomorrow, she'd be playing. I think it's that level of health. But at the end of the day, I think they're sitting her out because they don't know what's wrong with her and they're trying to figure out what's actually wrong with her and what's causing these things. But at the same time, I do think with Caitlin Clark, I think Chloe Bibby fits. I think Chloe Bibby as a pick and pop player absolutely fits. I think she's somebody that will fit well beside Caitlin. And I do think when Chloe Bibby's in the lineup, because she doesn't have that much size, you've got to really go with the Chloe, Sophie, and Leah lineups. Just because they are all quite mobile. Aaliyah Boston's so much more mobile than she used to be. Like she's so much more mobile than she used to be. So it really is a case where the three of those have to kind of be on together. But I do think Chloe Bibby's going to be in the rotation against Chicago. Like I think she's going to play because at the end of the day, she can shoot the ball. And as of right now, Damiris Dantas can't. So anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.